Okay, so, dang, I want the camera to be turned a little more. I wanted to talk about, a home visit that I had. I'm on my way to my client. And yeah, so I know of home visit being like for when I just know of it as a negative thing, right? Somebody's doing a home visit and coming to check your home and basically inspecting it. In regards to my daughter, my 3-year-old, inspecting your home and making sure everything's safe. There's no, like, substances or even like household products that are hazardous. And my locks got hang time. I just want to say that. Things like that, like windows are protected and guarded. The home itself is up to, I guess, whatever standards your apartment may be up to or house may be up to. So this was a different type of home visit. It was for his school. She is going to be starting Head Start. So it is basically a daycare, but in the building instead of a home. And I'm fine with home daycares. I would like to start a home daycare. Another fun fact, just putting it out there because I keep a lot of things to myself, and clearly people just be thinking, the things that people think of me, I just say, oh, they don't know me. But it's because I keep things to myself. Anyway, so the home visit was done after I applied to her school, and they told me she got in, but it'll be time before they'll be able to actually place her in the classroom, because they were still getting classroom legalized or licensed, I think it is. So it's been over a month, and partly, like, I did all the paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork I had to do, but I did all of that in her physical, and whatever I needed to do on my end, I did. It was just waiting for them, whatever process they had to go through on their end. So, yeah, I got the call the other day, let's say it was Wednesday, right before the Thanksgiving break, and a young lady asked me to set up a home visit for my daughter. And during the application, me filling out the forms and stuff, I was told that there would be a home visit. And again, like I said, I just thought that they would be checking my daughter's surroundings, basically making sure that the conditions that she lives in was okay for a child. So the day of, move out the way. That thing had its lights on the whole time. And look at this guy following behind him. Let me not be a hater. I can't do that. I'm too scared to do that. This guy's really tailgating. Yeah, so what I was gonna say. It's 5 minutes already. Don't look at me, mister. So yeah, I shouldn't say this woman called me. She said that she would be able to come such a date and time. So it was for Monday at 1. And I agreed. So of course I did I kept telling myself it's fine, like they're not doing that type of a home visit. It's fine. It's just for my child to meet the teacher rather than them like investigating me and whatever. So I didn't clean, but then I, like 5 minutes before they came, or before she came, she called. She was about 20 minutes early, so that interfered with my cleaning time because I had been out all morning. So my plan was to get home, clean whatever mess needed to be clean. And I couldn't do that. And it was perfect. Eden was napping too, but they surprised me. She surprised me and called me, hey, I'm out in front now. And I don't like to have people waiting, like whatever. So they're doing their job, then I want them to be able to get it done. So I invited them in. I was literally scooping up trash with my hand because I couldn't use the broom and dustpan fast enough. So just little cookie crumbs or like crayon wrappers, things like that. So yeah, then the doorbell rang, and there's 2 people at my door. Why would there be 2 people at my door? You said it was gonna be you, and you told me who you were. Who is this other person? So they introduced themselves. It was both 2 females. I assume that most of the teachers in the building will be females. And they come and they just sat down, and I'm like, I don't really know how to treat this. I don't have visitors too often. So they had their jackets on. They asked if they needed to take off their shoes. I said no, it's fine, because I didn't get to mop anyway, so I would be mopping after. So I told them to keep their shoes on, asked them if they were allergic to cats, because I have 2 cats. One of them said she owns cats, but she does get frightened when the cats jump on her, which my cats don't do. One of them hides, the other one just sniffs around. And because she has cats, one of the teachers has her own cats, my cat can smell that. So it kept coming, Lilo kept coming over to her feet and legs and sniffing her out. So I would pick Lilo up, or Eden would go and pick Lilo up. So yeah, they just basically sat in the same spot, didn't use the bathroom. They didn't have anything to drink. I also didn't offer. That's, me. I don't know how to feel about that, me not offering them something to drink at least. And some snacks, and I feel guilty because that's what I do. I like to set the scene basically. But I'm trying not to be extra, because I get overwhelmed. Like, I don't know why, it makes me anxious. I like it, but at the same time, I'm so anxious about it. I feel like I'm strange. So anyway, I didn't do any of that. I had the heat on. It's cold outside, but I felt it was getting hot, so I turned it off. It could have just been me being nervous. So they just, said hello, introduced themselves to Eden, and got down on her level, and told them who they were. And then she even asked me right before they came, I said, someone's coming from your school, the school that you're going to go to. And she said, are they my teachers? I said, I don't know, baby, we'll see. Because I didn't know. I thought it was just the person visiting would be separate from the actual classroom teacher, but it turns out it was the actual classroom teacher visiting. And Eden was quiet. I was sitting at Eden's table because I don't have a big couch. I have a small space in general, so my couch literally only fits 2 people. It's the reclining couch, it's 1 chair, so 2 and 2, and it has the armrest in the middle. I was about to say Russell, armrest in the middle. So I let them sit, and I just sat in the tiny chair that I have for Eden and Elias. So I sat in 1 chair, and Eden sat in the other. And she was just like kind of doodling on a piece of paper. And then Eden asked me, oh, Mom, do they have a playground? So I told her she could ask them herself. So she asked them, and they said, yes, we have a playground. They informed me of, the school hours, the napping schedule, asked me if Eden takes nap, asked me if she had any allergies, which is, normal stuff. Told me she will need a book bag only to bring the blanket, the napping blanket. But other than that, she won't need a backpack, which makes sense to me. So on Monday, I'll bring a blanket, and on Friday, I'll pick it up. I went through that. Eli did attend pre-K. Eden's 3, so this is technically pre-K. It's not pre-K 3, but like I said, it's like daycare. But anyway, so I'm gonna get over. So yeah, nap time. So they asked me if she sleeps by herself. She sleeps with me. I said, or does she share a room with her brother? I said, well, they do share a room. They have 2 separate beds, but they do sleep on the same bed. They have slept like on their beds separately before, but more than likely they just sleep together because they attach at the hip. So they said, okay, that's fine. But I know Eden, I also told her that I know that she's able to sleep on her own. Now, as far as the timing would be different because when they came, Eden was napping, and that is her nap schedule. It's closer to 1 o'clock. Whereas for them, it'll probably be like 11:30, 12. I'm not sure. But I'm sure with all the activities and with her seeing the other class mates getting ready for a nap, then she will, adjust to it. I don't have any concerns about that. I told them, and they just asked how is she around other children, and I told them she's actually really great with children and pets, probably over friendly with pets. So if they're outside, because they will be going for walks, so if they're outside, she will walk up to a dog. So I'm teaching her now to ask me and then ask the dog owner. Don't just walk up to it. So so they have a playground. They'll be taking walks. They asked if she was interested in anything. So I just told her she's actually becoming very girly princessy. Like, she likes the dresses and to feel beautiful, and she loves pink. That's her favorite color, and she dances. I forgot to tell them that she sings. She will bust out in a song, make her own song, hum her way wherever. So they'll find that out on their own. And she's very talkative, so they said okay, and they were just making notes about everything that I said. I said that no allergies, she just doesn't have any sicknesses. Favorite things to do. I told the teachers she's into arts and crafts, which of course they'll be doing plenty of arts and crafts in class. And they asked her how she felt about it going to school, and she said she was excited. They said it'll be Thursday, but it's 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. rather than the schedule I was told is 8 to 2, which is the normal schedule. It is just for the first 2 days, Thursday and Friday, they'll be going for 8 to 12 just to get introduced into it. And then on that following Monday, they'll be able to go from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. I am okay with that, but I am just so sad if I won't be able to pick her up. Like, thank goodness her father can, because that's, like, they should have given me at least, not 2 weeks, but at least a week's notice. They just kept saying the classrooms weren't ready, and they didn't give me a time. So I said, okay, just let me know. Because I do have to make arrangements, and I'm sure just any parent would have to make arrangements. So, 3 days prior, I'm finding out I need to be able to pick her up at 12. That might mean I might not be able to go, because I'll be with my client at that time. I already agreed to a certain schedule that I'll need to drive her certain places, and I might not be close enough to where I live to go and pick her up and see her face and hear her story of her first day. So, it's something that I'll deal with. But and I'll try not to overthink, because Lord knows I will overthink. I know that she can be recorded. I just feel like if I'm not there to cheer her, and after her first day, then it's not the same as a recording. And then I don't want a recording. I actually want to see her face. So I want to do like a video chat. But in order to capture the moment, I'd rather have the recording. So I'm still debating to record or video chat. I don't know. So yeah, let me finish this. I'm at my clients. I think that's all that they asked. They asked me if I had any questions. I just told them that I wasn't too sure how she would act, because she hasn't been able to be around people that are not my family. Even if it's my friends, it's friends that are family. So it's really kind of hard to say. They do ask if family members are around. They do ask also, I forgot, who is in the household, who lives in the household, and who visits pretty often. So no one visits us. We just moved in March, but even before then, like, we don't get visitors. And yes, myself, her dad, and her brother. So that's the gang right there. So yeah, my son's father and his family have watched her. My mother has watched her. My father and his wife have watched her. And two of my closest friends, I don't even think two, I think just one, her family has watched her. Oh, I think her aunt, oh, definitely my sister has watched them. I'm saying her, but it's always them. She was always with Eli. Like, they're a pair, you know. So it's never really one without the other. And then I was gonna say her other aunt, her dad's sister, has watched them both, I think once. So yeah, but it's all sporadic. It's probably like once a month the kids will be with, more than likely, my mother. At a point in time it was my sister, and then that's it. She doesn't really get to have, you know, and when she's with them, she doesn't really have to take a nap. She doesn't really have to follow a set schedule. And because she's not seeing them often, she's not really showing her true self. She's kind of like, you know, as kids do, like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but so this will be a true test of how she is around other people. Oh, and Eli's like first friend, first little mate from pre-K, his mom has watched Eden. Oh my God, thank you for her, because yeah. And she does pretty good, but again, there are other kids there, or there's a pet there, so it's kind of like, it makes it easier. Anyway, that's off subject, but yeah, that's how the home visit went. I think there was more. My brain is not all the way functioning right now. Let me go to my car. I'm gonna put on my mask. I got the keys already. That's my headphone to make sure I have the keys. What is it? Oh my, the freaking thermometer. Dang. I didn't even, dang. Alright, I got the keys. Let me go.